Hi, I'm Beaver Buddy. Get ready for a magical children's story with a heartwarming moral about loving who you truly are. Can a dog really become a cat? In a quiet village, a fluffy pup named Rufus woke up one morning with a strange wish in his wagging tail. Rufus had floppy ears, a bouncy bark, and a tail that spun like a helicopter when he was happy. But today, he wanted to purr. Cats are elegant, quiet, mysterious, he said, gazing longingly at Whiskers, the sleek gray feline next door with glowing green eyes. While Rufus slobbered over tennis balls, Whiskers napped on windowsills, licked her paws, and always looked so very graceful. "I want to be like her," Rufus told himself, tiptoeing awkwardly across the porch, trying not to let his claws click. That day, he stopped barking. He meowed, or at least tried, sounding like a hiccuping frog stuck in a mailbox. Rufus even climbed onto the fence to sunbathe, but slipped, landing in a rosebush with a surprised yelp and a flurry of petals. Whiskers blinked slowly at him. "Why are you pretending to be a cat, Rufus?" she asked, tail twitching like a metronome. "Because cats are beautiful and quiet. I'm loud and silly," Rufus sighed, his ears drooping like tired marshmallows. Whiskers didn't laugh. Instead, she leapt down, nuzzled him gently, and said, "Maybe you're loud and silly for a wonderful reason." That night, Rufus stayed up watching videos of cats online. He practiced curling into a loaf, but kept rolling onto his back. The next morning, he tried eating tuna. One sniff and he gagged, his tongue hanging out like a wet sock. Still, he padded to the library and read The Feline Way, a dusty book full of purring philosophy and whisker wisdom. Control your tail, sit in boxes, ignore humans until they worship you, the book advised. Rufus gave it his best shot. But when his owner tossed a squeaky duck across the room, Rufus froze. His tail twitched. He lunged. He squeaked with joy. Whiskers, watching from her perch, chuckled softly. "That wasn't very cat-like," she teased with a purr. "I know," Rufus said, panting, "but I love squeaky ducks." And suddenly, a strange feeling bloomed in his chest. Relief. That night, a shooting star crossed the sky. Rufus made a wish with all his heart, to be happy, not perfect. The next day, he barked again. Loud, joyful, honest barks that echoed down the street like musical fireworks. Then the twist came. Whiskers arrived wearing a glittery dog collar and wagging her tail with wild abandon. "What are you doing?" Rufus asked, blinking in confusion. "Aren't you the picture of feline perfection?" "I wanted to try being more like you," Whiskers admitted. "You're fun and full of heart. I thought I was missing out." Together, they spent the day howling at birds, chasing sunbeams, and sharing tuna sandwiches and peanut butter cookies. "Being a cat is wonderful," said Whiskers, licking peanut butter off her whiskers. "But pretending to be someone else is exhausting." "You said it," Rufus laughed, rolling in the grass. "My tail was sore from trying to swish like yours." As the sun dipped below the hills, they lay side by side. Not quite dog, not quite cat, just two friends being themselves. In that moment, Rufus didn't feel clumsy or silly. He felt right, like a puzzle piece that finally clicked. The stars above twinkled, as if giggling at all the silly creatures on Earth trying to be what they're not. And in the still of the night, Rufus howled, not to become someone else, but to celebrate exactly who he was. Moral: being yourself, is better than being perfect. And true friends love you for who you truly are. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.